bit of that possible here.
Rise into Silas is very strong, and Karas has had this R5 pick kind of cooking. This pick feels very good into Silas too, but also very risky, especially when you consider the Sejuani that is here. So can't block all angles of aggression as Karas now in this game.
I think that Silas is pretty strong in that department as well. Dangerous times for Bro. We'll see how they go here in game number 1.
Wait, what? I don't even understand the sentence. Wait, what are you even saying?
Well, I couldn't actually commit to saying that it's good in any way, shape, or form, so I had to try and figure out a way to just not say it or to have 0 sample size. So I went for it, and it didn't quite work out from the bottom lane.
Yeah, which is not surprising considering it's the Halo Blades Ashe Varus lane. And look at this, don't have Q, can't trade.
Did you notice Henna's mobility in that trade?
Was he cleansed and then he went a little bit faster for a second. He was
and dashed.
Yeah,
because he has that level 1.
But before he cleansed, it felt like maybe he's not that mobile even with an E.
Oh, Umpty's coming though. Looking for the level 2 gank, everyone. As Envy realizes that he's dead, or is he? As there is the E flash from Umpty, who wants to kill Kyle, but it's a great flash. And they don't have any summoner spells, but they have their lives.
Yeah, Sejuani coming down here too. Willer is going to be able to salvage this. Okay.
Well, we're going to go for a dive. Let's see whether this one's going to work, as the teleport is going to come forward. Hannah surviving. Envy once again taking a big old turret shot, but that is mid lane. It's a disaster for Bro.
Envy's first-person view on the flash chase here.
I liked it. Just respecting the Lee Sin.
I just don't see it. I think he probably could have gone back. But either way, look, he took the safe option. It looked cool. Umpty.
Oh, yeah. Umpty knows that there's no real good options as far as ways to get out of here. Permafrost going to come through, and Umpty is real dead. Bertle going to grab that one. That's first blood.
Unfortunately, unsuccessful, as now the Sejuani is back bottom side, so Willer can help his bottom 2v2 push back out.
Ooh, okay, there is the stun as Umpty's going to turn up, but that's a solo kill for Closer. He will be taken in response, and there's assist gold there, so technically it's a trade up there for Bro, but the aggression from Closer, that is very scary. Likely the lethality version of the Varus. As Umpty, pretty good timing here, but still.
미드 커버
pretty
이거
good hands
해줄 수
on
있나?
this guy.
Yeah. A little bit, get somebody to half health and then just press R on him.
Yeah, giving Closer an execute. That
Do you
seems
think
like
he'll try to use it with this bottom duo here? Like, you think he might try to kill the solution? I don't know.
Do they have setup CC? Oh yeah, they do.
Wait, here's one.
As you can see, a couple of them actually.
Where's Millers?
Oh my goodness, the W empowered. Okay, Morgan might just be dead. Bertle misses one of them. Oh, dodges another Morgan. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Hops on his head. And he goes down. If you miss enough Cassante abilities, apparently you can lose the 1v1. Having a break.
Yeah, so Bertle decides he's going to ghost for this. No Narbar, so he can pull him out of the turret. The Morgan's just sitting here setting up hyper procs. The flash is really good. Actually, I thought he flashed in the bush. He just walked into it. Hops on him to finish him as the Qs miss. The coordination needs to be better to set up these picks. Otherwise, the comp can't work. Okay, this time it's good.
Yeah, there it is. That's the chain CC that we were looking for.
Okay, caster blessing.
Yep. Wolf, is that what you were looking for?
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for.
Are you satisfied?
Yeah, no, I'm all right with that one, yeah.
Okay, good. Well, there we go. Closer, his way of avoiding the event horizon is by just jumping over it. Arrow is available. Someone on Bro is about to die, aren't they?
Yeah, we just don't know who yet.
Not yet.
Umpty's the most likely target right now.
Absolutely. Closer is going to land the chains as the arrow is going to go wide, so that's certainly good news. Gnar ultimate going to be stolen here by Closer, but he is going to go down very, very low, and he falls! Bro are going to prove me wrong! As that is a huge Gnar into the wall. Willer, Umpty over, and he didn't want to go there. That is going to be Bertle punishing him. They go 1 for 1. Closer dying, though. Very, very important here for Bro because he is so, so strong right now.
First. Yeah. I'd like to lock in that purchase now.
Well, Kyle is going to find an arrow. It's a very nice cleanse from Hannah. As Umpty is in position. They get a control ward down. Morgan's Narbar is gorgeous. as it's not going to be the steal, but the Nara is going to go off into the Varus, but there's a better Nara in this game, and Morgan's going to be taken down. It's a double kill. Henna trying to be the hero, but I just don't think it's going to work. He's abducted and absconded. You don't necessarily have the range, and when Viger is picked up, then range does become like, gets put under a microscope as Henna takes so much damage here.
On the flank angle, flash
All
kick.
right, Envy is going to throw him a Chains of Corruption. Tidal Wave is going to fly through as they do manage to take down the Varus. Umpty will be punished for it, but it's a 1-for-1. And if you're the losing team, you always take the 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, usually, generally speaking.
As, okay, Morgan in the bouncy castle and can't get to Mega Gnar in time.
The problem is
fall down.
Yeah, Birdall has actually just got them kind of trapped here as the super minions are getting escorted by Closer.
Arrow will connect there. Not a lot of ability to dodge that one as Karras only takes half of his health bar. Should be able to at least keep himself alive.
Umpty's getting a dragon.
He's going to take that Drake. That objective scoreline going to look a little bit better here.
Bounty gold?
There it is, bounty gold. Okay. All right.
All right, he's looking for
They didn't lose the third inhibitor.
He doesn't have flash, but he's got the kick. Who do you pick, though?
Dream. The Wallop's going to come down. There's the kick onto the Cassante. Pushes him forward, but he just ults his way out. And Umpty's immediately going to be punished for it. Cassante just gets his revenge straight away. The hop from Morgan. He goes through the base gate as Bertel is going to let him live for now. But I think that this Nexus is not going to be given the same treatment. The chains just barely miss onto Karras, who slinks back to the fountain. Live Sandbox. This looks like a team that I was watching a few weeks ago here in the LCK, not the one that has had more slumping experiences. Closer, welcome back, my friend. Your Silas looking as fantastic as ever. I don't know. It's either brave or silly to leave Varus up for Envy. Right? It's been one of his best champions. The times that Live Sandbox have really struggled is when... Yeah.
And I like the draft way better for Live Sandbox.
Yeah, once again, I feel like Live Sandbox have found something really, really cool. But the Poppy Vega interaction of being able to heroic charge through the event horizon, that's kind of cool. Kind of into that. I don't know whether that interaction in and to itself is enough to make this something that I'm very happy about. 3 games is on the line here. We need Bro to bring it back. Top out of the rift for game number 2.
Although I always have to make this clear, like the Jinner flag I have in my house is from the StarCraft 2 team that won the last season of Pro League. They were actually the best team.
Yeah.
It was Maru and Rogue on that team. It's a really good roster.
Even in StarCraft 2, wasn't the Jinner players also really good in StarCraft 2?
Yeah, they were like, the StarCraft 2 Jinner team was actually pretty consistently like a top 3 team.
Yeah.
As once again, Umpty coming mid lane, but Willer is here.
Yeah, Cage is going to be set up as Willer moves on over and Closer holds on to the flash. And
super patient.
That Willer is going to be able to help him as Hook is going to connect here towards his bottom side. Effort taking a lot of damage as Envy. He's got Infernum and Gravitum, but it's not quite enough right now. He's got a lot of Gravitum everywhere. However, not actually able to make it work out for them as far as the health trades are concerned. And Kyle standing in front as, okay, Envy going to be taken down there for first blood, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Still to run away. This wave should be pushing towards Morgan now as there's the flash forward. Gets the flash out of Morgan there, not taking the ghost on the Cassante this time around. And he says, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, that was a really interesting call. Okay, hold up.
Yeah, that's a heroic charge into the wall.
Yeah.
As Closer going to have to use his flash, and a hook going to connect onto Henna once again. Gravitum going to come through. Willer, can he actually find the Q is the question. There it is. They'll take the Nami instead. Some fish for dinner here. Well, the Live Sandbox bottom lane, they will get the kill lead.
Umpty a little bit late here to the party. Kyle once again going to take the kill, but this time they're going to be able to push this through and try to get some plate gold. Umpty needs to be careful about sticking around here. Weaver's Wall available for Closer.
Yeah, and all right, now he's going to get pushed into that wall. And level 6 was collected there by Karras, so Primordial Blast was down as, all right, Willer, he's just going to go over and Henna. Oh my goodness, that was so sick from the Live Sandbox Juggler.
That was so sick. Lead here picked up for Nautilus. Going to be even less impactful, unfortunately. But if they can turn this into an early Drake, would be great, as there's no vision here. Effort!
Oh dear, straight into the hook. Q is going to land there as well, as Depth Charge is trying to set up for another one, but Envy throws his Moonlight Vigil towards Effort, who is going to heal, but Henna not going to be able to offer enough damage back there.
So talking about using your leads, well, this is how you do it. And get the support there with no vision in the Tribush. They go over the wall. Yeah. And Umpty is getting hounded down by Kyle.
Yeah, he's going to have to slink off into his jungle as Morgan, oh, he could be in trouble. That's a great Q to interrupt there, but it does not matter whatsoever. Q is going to be blocked by a minion, but that means the Birdle grabs that kill, and as a Jax, you're feeling fantastic.
They might get a plate here with this Herald. They're just going to group for it, and no one's down here because they're playing top side.
Morgan, don't do it to him. Just cut the video. Oh, no. Well, that is some plate gold going over to Henna and Effort.
Yeah.
And they do need the money.
They do.
But there are a lot of fires around this Rift Wolf.
Yeah. There are. I mean, Closer's having a good time here in mid. He actually is looking for a solo kill right now.
Yeah. Karis in a little bit. There's so many threaded volleys here. As Closer, that's a really nice flash. Seismic Shove going to miss, though. Still doesn't matter. As Bro going to look for this top side. So there is the punishment. They said something bad to our Lord, and he went down, and so they punished immediately.
Thing that we had a few days ago.
Oh, that's true. As all right, Closer is going to come forward. We've got to fight for Shirley, of course. That's how you're supposed to do it. It's a decent ult to come through from Umpty, as the Event Horizon does secure one, but he makes his way back. Willa not going to get the greatest kick, though. As Morgan gets over the wall, Birdle is going to dance after him as Envy collects that kill with the Gale Force. In goes Willa, but oh! The counter-strike straight into the Seismic Shove is gorgeous, and he gets the Steadfast Presence with the Resonating Strike. All right, Depth Charge going to follow Umpty over. He gets knocked up. Bubble is decent defensively there as the hook is going to pull him back, and Closer, of course, turns up. Whoa! That is a gigantic ultimate from Umpty from the grave.
I got him, though. As Birdle can actually prep the top wave, and Baron is spawning in a minute, and I think they can actually just start it on spawn, frankly.
Yeah, probably. Double stun does come through there. What does it mean? Karis is dead. Perhaps that is it, as Morgan going to get taken down very, very low. Not looking that tanky with the amount of advantages that Live Sandbox have picked up for themselves. Seismic Shove connects onto the Nami, and it just looks like they're showing off now, Wolf. I mean, if a Poppy's in a game, everyone's flying. Is he going to find the dead turret? That wasn't the greatest one, but Willer is going to turn up. There it is. Oh my goodness, this damage is insane. But Henna is going to chase after Envy, and he is taken down. Morgan may have to sacrifice himself for it as Birdle wants to find the counter-strike. He doesn't quite get there, and that is a great counter-kill. Onto this Lee Sin. Hook barely misses as Closer is the last hope, and it is going to be enough. Another baby cage is going to come in, but he just walks around inside it. He's absolutely fine.
And the Bloodthirster. No Mortal Shield Bow, but still, he's just so hard to kill.
Well, Umpty is going to use the Steadfast Presence decently, finds the Poppy Copter onto multiple members, and now Closer's trying to get singled out here, but Karis gets flicked back. Oh, the ulti not going to work out because Seraph exists. They find a stun with the Event Horizon, as now into the backline goes Birdle. I don't know about that one. That was definitely a bit disjointed. As the Nami moving in from the north wasn't even there for the majority of that one.
Yeah. But Birdle's on the flank.
You connects there from Willa, but onto a minion. As Hook is going to connect onto Morgan. Event Horizon as well. That should be a kill onto the Nautilus. Henna locks that one down, and now Birdle has to be careful. Does Leap Strike his way out as Moonlight Vigil misses, but the Q landed. And dang. Yeah, Weaver's Wall just going to block them off here as they try to get over. Seismic Shove is fantastic, though, as Kyle. He gets on in as now Birdle. He's charging up the Counter-Strike. Can he find his avenue? But I don't think so, because Kyle just explodes.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Oh dear, there's a Counter-Strike, but it's not really going to be the greatest. The Birdle's just dead. I don't know about that one. That was not the play, I don't think.
They're gonna look for that fight.
Baron isn't going down super quickly here, as they should be able to at least scry what's going on. Event Horizon goes down as, oh no, Willa! That was not it. The Event Horizon lasted for just long enough.
Considering the game state, like, everyone like stood up and golf clapped.
Yeah, okay, got it. Well, there is a Weaver's Wall as Seismic Shove is going to interrupt the ultimate from the Poppy. Great knockoff there with the depth charges. Morgan's going to be the first one to be taken down, and it looks like Live Sandbox want to get serious, but it's another Event Horizon that works very, very well.
Yeah. It's time for the flip.
It is time. As more, oh,
get your spatulas out.
Well, at least there is a Vega in this game. So we already have the spatulas out. We get like 5 of them. As Bertel is in a lot of trouble. Getting chunked here as Weaver's Wall is going to separate Morgan. But he's going to be able to make it out. And so never you mind. Oh, Closer. He gets caught in the bubble and he's just dead. That is the pick they were looking for. Bertel, he thought that it was him. But it's Closer that pays for his sins. And Liv Sandbox now lying in wait in this brush. Hook is going to come through. The desperation play comes down. Event Horizon is going to have Kyle inside it as... Okay, Bertel is going to be taken. And Envy is still huge. If these hooks keep landing, it's a big opportunity for Aphelios damage.
Gotta watch out for Henna in this brush, though.
How many years do you have, Envy? This is going to need some serious heroics. This bubble is going to go wide. That hook might have been game-winning from Kyle as they managed to get the pick at the beginning. How is this still kind of okay for Liv Sandbox? I don't understand. Morgan is going to be taken down for the double kill, and look at Envy. He is just steamrolling towards this team. But I think that you might want to use that ultimate on Envy. The guy is too big, and that's an ace.
Oh, they're just going to push to end it. Looks like not even going to touch the Elder. What great play from Envy and Kyle in this critical moment as Closer is caught trying to save Bertel. Nice stopwatch, by the way. Doesn't use it. He hasn't used it. They're not using them, and I think they're not going to use it at the end of this game either. Could have tried to stopwatch the Event Horizon, but the timing on that is so difficult to pull off when you're on the edge and you can't predict it. Doesn't matter, though. Envy, longer-term damage than the Solution, longer-term damage than this Veigar. It looks like Liv Sandbox are going to end this game.
They're going to try to. Henna is still available, though, as there's the ulti from Umpty.
So much damage, though.
Oh, man, look at this. Envy's just going to walk at him. Henna, he does go golden, but so does Envy. Presses the Q button with his Severum, and that is the 2-0. It's a bit sad for the Bro Leavers, and it's also a bit sad for us that wanted to have more League of Legends. Look at the gold between Henna and Envy here as well. A little bit of a handshake. Yeah, I mean,
but
Jace,
the more range,
exists.
the better. And it's brutal.
Yeah. I think it's feeling like a little bit of a no-brainer. We'll see whether they do go there. Certainly some other options. The Gnar does feel safer for a lot of our top laners, but into Cassante, I think it's one of his less good matchups. It's skill-intensive, right?
Yeah.
And I imagine that there is a Huni somewhere saying, Gnar wins this matchup. What are you talking about? But
yeah.
It might just be your Gnar, Huni. I don't know. Because we've seen this one go either way. And Liv Sandbox, I'm actually feeling really good about their composition right now.
You can continuously start fights, but if this goes even into the mid to late game, like that's Sandbox bottom half of the map, terrifying.
Oh, it definitely is, as well as Kyle on his Renata, which is a very scary prospect. Let's jump on the Rift here. And we'll clear out some vision here, as this could be a very early dive. Level 4 to level 3. Bertel could be in trouble. He does flash, but he picks up the Q from Clid, who holds onto it. That should be the auto for the kill, but they trade one back.
Oh, they're setting up a trap here. Oh, he doesn't know.
Oh, no. He is going to get knocked up. Doesn't have flash, remember. Clid, he held on to his in that fight. Safeguard going to be in. Does get a hop off a minion wave, though. And there's the cage. Oh, dear. Does he get the kill this time? The answer is absolutely yes. Life is able to get an assist.
That's what's happening.
Very, very cool.
Anyway,
the seismic shove, not going to quite find the mark there, as Clid with a very cute Q onto Willow. Shirley going to be able to grab a charge on this inner turret as well. Envy takes a large amount of damage. I believe that was a Baleful Strike.
Yeah.
Possibly a Blade Caller as well, but man.
And might be a flip here for this dragon.
Yeah, Kingen is going to be able to dash over towards Clid. It's not going to be locked down by the Lee Sin. First Drake of the Infernal variety goes over to Liv Sandbox, but into the backline, the quickness, just massive. Life manages to find it against Talir and Renata. Because I just feel like him being able to find that window without rocks strewn everywhere and things like this, as Zeka going to get flashed on here towards the top side. Seismic Shove is fantastic. And that is going to be a lockdown on that Veigar. Well, it certainly does look like that. However, Event Horizon is going to catch Closer. Immediately he does cleanse as Fiber just dives into the pit. He does have his Featherstorm as Envy just gets blown up. And now Kingen getting into the back of the pit. Bertel going to come on over. Yeah, you managed to pick up a Baron, but can you keep yourselves alive? That is the highest value Baleful Strike I have ever seen, as Clid dives in on top of his opposite number. There is a Mega Gnar here. And Kingen, he's the one that wants to fight him. Jumps over the wall, and Bertel finds himself the only man with a Baron. Here, Viper chasing after him as he does Gale Force forward. Kyle, a possible angle here to throw out an ultimate, but it's not going to quite be enough there. The bailout comes forward. Envy just explodes in the mid lane.
Kind of crazy to me that was Bertel's second death, and the first one was the dive as ult. Zeka.
Yeah, Seismic Shove does come through as Willer is kind of caught here. Click goes for a big play, but then just gets his hand shook. Didn't really want that, and he's going to barely just die on the outside. Kingen going all out though, and they trade it. Somehow it works. We thought maybe that was a Clid moment, but it was kind of a...
Just picked up a death cap, and everything is looking amazing.
Oh, that's another one! These Event Horizons have been so good! Featherstorm is going to guarantee the death of Closer, at least after this bailout anyway, as into the backline goes Bertel, but he does not get on top of Viper. Life with a very late stopwatch, and just the end of the Event Horizon! Oh my, this Viger is just running circles around Liv Sandbox. Q is going to connect the handshake, just gorgeous there from Kyle. But it's not going to be enough to save him as Willer finds himself the last man standing. And I think Alma Life are just going to take down some Nexus turrets and win game one.
And it took their time to get going, but once they found the crucial item spikes, Alma Life looks like the much better, more well-rounded team. Zeka, most notably, incredible performance, and not just Zeka, but Kingen as well.
Yeah, no, Zeka and Viper having amazing games. Kingen always fantastic when he can build tank items. And you know what he did? He built tank items. And he looked really good afterwards as well. Alma Life Esports really looking so good. Double the damage of Closer.
Yeah, looked amazing. Closer also continues his struggles on mages. And this is something that Sandbox have been really haven't found an answer yet. Closer and Willer, together with Kyle, to me have kind of been the most consistent core of this team. But when Willer can't get anything going, I don't think the setup for the Viego was that great. Ari, that is a Closer staple pick, has not been hugely successful here. Lissandra is available. That's been a pick that we've seen be extremely strong into the Ari. Also provides you with even more dive, and yeah, the amount of team fighting power that Alma Life will have available with this is ludicrous. You do run, again, another short-range composition into Fresh, sure, but I think they kind of reached like the critical mass where, barring Alma not being able to find any flank angle with either Rakan or Lissandra or Kennen, things are going to be very tough here. I really like the composition from Hanwha here, and I think that we might be looking at a 2-0 here. So much CC, so much AoE team fighting power, Atlas. Could be a big problem for Sandbox.
Certainly could. Let's jump into the Rift and see whether Liv Sandbox can deal with it. Pretty powerful for disengage. Zeka still loses a bunch of his health bar. Let's see whether Bertel is going to be so lucky. Great little stun from King, and Q connects, and can he get in range? The answer. Kyle going down relatively low here as Bertel finds a decent position. No flash, remember, as there it is. The Q. Is it going to be enough as he gets underneath the turret? And Viper and Life not going to be able to get the crashes. That is the hook. Immediately cleansed there by Viper, but it means he can't cleanse the exhaust. Oh, running this map down here. Zeka's going to come in. That is a frozen tomb. That should be a dead Bertel, but now Closer is trying to return the favor. The turret got very mad as Closer throws abilities everywhere and finally hits him with an auto attack. And that is a solo kill for the Ari. 1-for-1 though on the top side.
And Bertel there. That's not great.
Blast cone mechanics not necessarily working out. Slicing Maelstrom is still available. My god, Q does so much damage as he flashes on top of them. He just dies! Yeah, let's have a look at this one more time.
Look
at that Q.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
Yeah. And then
잡았다.
which I don't even think you ever can, because Closer just, or Kingen rather, just presses his R earlier on.
That's a point-blank Q there from Clid, and is going to get a bit of a kick onto Bertel, who's extraordinarily low. Clid doesn't win this one. Oh, never mind! Clid does win this 1v1, by the way. So many times about the flanking possibilities, as Kingen is just going to press his ultimate button, and Bertel going to get into the brush. Oh, that Q misses. I think Bertel would have just died if that Q had landed. Another one is going to miss. Do you have another one? The answer is yes.
He has such a big lead, he can auto him down.
Here's a battle. Well, is it? It's a dead Jinx, is what it is.
I'm not sure. I think he did have it available as, yeah.
It was a out. So never mind. instantly reactivated his Q. Like, would he also go into the nether realm of that rock? I don't know. As Viper is going to get played back, and a grand entrance is going to be fantastic yet again. This time Viper, though, is going to be punished for it, and the Lovers duo are going to be taken down. They did manage to get the Thresh, though, so congrats for that one.
Look at that!
Q still does way too much damage towards this bottom side of the map. Speaking of which, there is a lot of vision down there. Wow! Willow went for a journey. I don't know whether he really wanted to, but he did go for one. Still, a lot of damage being done here, and not quite is the Kennen able to survive, as Zeka is going to rethink his choice, but does immediately come back in. There's a Frozen Tomb. Clid finds a Q onto Bertle, but they just don't have the members up here. The Kennen's already dead, and those shutdowns you were talking about, Chronicler, they're just going to... As far as the diving for the Olympics is concerned, pretty good stuff, as Charm going to connect onto Clid. Able to get the playback as well as he tries to safeguard his way out, presses so many buttons to escape, but they're not going to be enough.
Sandbox, that's the jungler gone. There is a Lissandra and a Fed Cannon in this game.
I don't know whether this is the optimal play, but it is a play you can make.
They need to get some vision.
Zeka over the wall. Does have Everfrost there as well. Bertle doesn't find the empowered Shock Blast, but this Baron is so low as life. Just dives into the pit. Blade Caller doesn't get a lot of value as King in. Also, not finding too many kills, and there is the Baron secured by Willa. Of course it is. And now they're looking to win the fight. Viper picking up a kill on the closer is massive, but there is a Super Mega Death Rocket. Envy gets excited. The hook goes wide, but it does not matter because Willa has a Q button and he punishes the Xayah. And Envy, if he's still alive, it's absolutely huge. It's Clid. Oh no, he's going to get caught out one more time. The charm connects. The hook connects. And once again, he is dead. As now Hanwha going to have to run away. The quickness used very defensively as that's a teleport. Hook is going to be a little bit wide there though as Closer. He's going to find the charm onto Zeka there who self-ults, but the Rakan is already dead. Viper's Blade Caller is massive, but is it massive enough? The answer is absolutely not, as Envy's just having a field day. And Live Sandbox, they'll deny his soul and they'll get even more.
Yeah, Bertle dies, but who cares? More gold into the pockets of Sandbox. It all starts again with Closer. Heroic performance here on this Ahri. Hanwha Life are going to try and catch Live Sandbox off guard. They were moving as... Oh, that's a late teleporter. They have double slide as well.
Yeah, they're going to dive into this pit. Super Mega Death Rocket is just going to help get this one down faster. Will is going to dive into the pit, but they managed to secure it. Slicing Maelstrom, kind of massive, but now the Jinx is excited. She's doing so much work in this pit as Kingan's going to be taken out as well. Clid is just dead, and we are going to a game number 3. Hanwha Life, they return the favor.
That's going to be it.
Oh, man.
Clean ace.
And now, from what we heard the Des talking about earlier, oh yeah, you definitely pick Live Sandbox. After this game, maybe after the next game, now it's a little bit up for debate. As Live Sandbox, massive redemption in this game. They get that one turnaround. Closer, man. The easiest POG vote ever. Both mid laners popping off one game after the other.
Willow just played a great game of League as well.
He did. No, he absolutely did. I do think that there are some things to talk about as far as... I don't think that Xayah Rakan is first pick.
And I didn't even remember the Amumu, but wouldn't even hate that. Rel makes the most sense to combo we see most often. And that is going to be the lock-in here. So early laning phase is going to be very tough. But as soon as level 6 is hit, I'm expecting fireworks on the bottom half of the map. This is very Live Sandbox. They're taking a really big risk here. But given how game number 1 played out, I do think if you play a straight-up game of League of Legends that you're going to run into trouble. Game 2, somewhere, if you can deny vision and you run into the pick potential that's available there, it's going to be a very tough game. So the early game needs to be clean here from Sandbox, and they've been struggling with that.
They certainly have. Let's find out how they're going to do as we hop onto the Rift for game number 3.
League of their own. Then Genji D+, which we'll get a better idea of after today. And then if KT are just kind of on their own, because I do think KT is substantial.
Zeka might get level 2 ganked, and he is going to get level 2 ganked. Does flash, as Willa not going to be able to find the kill, but...
Bertle.
All right, they are still going to dive forward here as Viper is in so much trouble. The Blade Whirl coming on through, and that is first blood. As now Bertle might be in trouble as well, but he just boops them away with the hammer, and as Willa's going to come back, look for this one again, as Crashdown not going to connect onto Life, but the Q does. See whether Willa can actually go in for it, as it looks like Life is going to be the sacrificial Heimerdinger. And Clid gonna move in.
And as a result,
Well, they're going to flash crash down, and that is just another dead Heimerdinger. Nothing he can do about it.
then keep an eye on Wheeler and make sure that he isn't able to get it done as...
There's the chain CC. That's a very dead Silas.
Yeah.
Closer had flash, but no opportunity to
That's
use
it. Yeah. Right there. Amazing. Great job, Palma. Well, now we're even again. Well, it's also like Clid could have just ulted him.
Well, that is a beautiful little tunnel over. Live putting down the taxi so that Willa could get in. But now cease and desist is going to come through. Willa will be taken down. MB gets an S rank. I don't know whether that's what I'd be ranking this play for Liv Sandbox as they lose.
Fighting range is closer.
Oh no, more single target CC. Look, all of it. Just lay it gorgeously.
Liv Sandbox is kind of just going to give up stuff. In the most general sense.
Well, they are going to gank early here. Oh my god, the Everfrost value is just massive. They also get the charge from Shirley. This is the Liv Sandbox way. Closer just dives into everyone. What? I don't know about that one. They have no smite. It's just going to be secured. Okay, Magnustorm comes in, but now the team fight could be on. Envy, can you make this one happen as he's fighting Viper in the backline? The Giga Clone going to be used to get Viper out to safety. Life is waddling for dear life, and I don't think it's going to help him. The attractive fell. Yeah, that is. I do like the amount of defensive vision that Hammerlife do have, as now Zeka could be in trouble. The chains are going to land. Spirit Rush utilized here. Cease and Desist is just going to murder Willa. Not a lot of options, and that is just a Spirit Rush. Gets Zeka to safety. Clid is just off on his own, on a mission. As Envy at 50%, Viper finds the ult onto Bertle, who flashes to immediately get himself out. Kyle not finding the most value there with the Magnet Storm. And even Life is going to survive for the first time, it feels like, this game, as Zeka is dashing around. Closer also doing the same thing. They have the same R button as Bertle trying to turn it here. He knows that he's dead. He knows he doesn't have a way out. And the Baron this time was turned off of and a team fight opted into by Hammerlife Esports. And
I think you might have to peel off.
Well, we'll see what they can make happen here. Cease and desist available. Zeka is going to deliver Closer into the backline as Envy's made it over. He finds a decent blade whirl there, but Clid's still going to be able to take them down. Envy does get towards his ultimate, but it just does not do anything. And Willa is also going to be punished yet again. Oh, still, Flash does come through. These safeguards to Kyle are saving his life. As a Track Repel is going to come forward, Kyle is able to just trot his way out. I don't think that was even a canter. It's not part of the Pride Land.
It's not safe.
Absolutely not.
Can't protect you there.
No. And Kingen also in a lot of danger here as well. He is going to flash, but there is a Q. Oh no, the party cask as well. He takes a while to go down, but he will be taken out. They are not going to take it down. They are just trusting in Willa. Clid gets into the back and just steals it. Just takes their lunch money. He will be taken out, but he does his job. In Clid we trust, I guess. As teleport from Bertle, he'll immediately get charmed up. Life throws a grenade at him, and Bertle just sacrifices his whole health bar. As, alright, Zeka gets the Blade Whirl out as, the Flash Magnet Storm, but immediately the Flash response. Kyle gonna be punished as Zeka outplays him. Yeah, and Closer should have his hijack back up before this fight is concluded. Cute little kick there onto Clid, but the Drake isn't going to go down as there's the Magnet Storm from Kyle. He gets in there. Bertle, he finds the backline, but he finds his death as well, and it's the Heimerdinger getting his revenge. The fight well and truly on here as the Samira still alive for now, but the health bar's going down low. The Drake ignored. What about the Drake? Liv Sandbox and Hanwha as Closer, he's trying to find it.
There's no jungler.
Yeah, no one's hitting any of these skill shots.
They should get it.
And Kingen just decides he wants to walk at them. Yep, Viper's going to secure the soul. And now Zeka may have walked face first into Closer, but he has the charm. He finds the angle, and there is the piercing arrow. Hail of arrows going to come in as well. And Viper is going to lock down Silas. I think the game might be over as that body slam, just amazing, but he still hits S. And they managed to take down the Heimerdinger again, but they've been doing that all game, and it hasn't spelt victory. Viper is going to get the double kill. That's going to be the ace, and that should be the game for Hammerlife Esports. Okay, Shock Blast connects onto Life.
Closer?
As Closer is going to get hit by the Chains of Corruption, he does immediately go into his Zhonya's. As the charm is timed gorgeously. Once again, the pick off on the mid laner is Kingen. He's happy to tank, even if he does do a fair bit of damage here as Envy. He's almost out of the fight. Kingen dives forward. Blade Whirl now on cooldown, and Liv Sandbox are just melting. Clid wants to find his angle. He doesn't have his ult. but he's still acting so aggressively. Piercing arrow connects as Bertle almost gets commented to death. They dive on top of Clip, but he gets his health back, and Viper is just sniping them.
turrets.
Chains of Corruption once again comes down. He's autoing, he's trying to get it in there. Willa, he turns it, as now Viper says, I'm absolutely massive. And now the game is just being won elsewhere. Bladewell does nothing. That is a dead Samira. It's a triple kill. Viper,
Wait,
teleport in
Gragas is
here.
dead.
It's a quadra-kill angle.
I think it can end. No? Yeah, they can end. Surely.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're doing the win the team fight and end thing at the same time, but they all want to be in the picture. So we're just going to bide our time for a moment, and then Bertle will be taken down, and now they all get to be in the picture as the Nexus goes down. Humble Life Esports will pick up game number 3.
Because Viper, I don't know, was it like he ended up with 1 death in a game where the entire enemy team is really good at killing him.
And they lived in the bottom lane for the first 15 minutes of the game as well.
Yeah.